Hi, Jay Adams with Classic Kitchens, etc. And today we're in the hills of Verne, California, looking at a kitchen remodel that we just finished, along with the flooring, pretty much all downstairs, and a fireplace. So come on in and take a look. So here's our new kitchen space. This originally had a wall right here that separated the dining room area from the kitchen area. And we removed that wall and added in this oversized island. This is a really big island. It seats 4, and you can probably fit 5 if you squeezed in. For this kitchen, we went with a slab door in a rift white oak, and the stain color is graphite. We wanted a darker cabinet, so it looked a lot like furniture. When you have different finishes in the kitchen, don't be scared to put different finishes together because different manufacturers make different things. So this is a top knobs knob, this is a Delta faucet, this is a more like a gold finish, like a brushed gold finish, and these other ones are champagne bronze and honey gold, and they all, or honey bronze, excuse me, and they all work really well in the space. So what I'm saying is don't drive yourself nuts if different things don't match exactly right. We have 3 different colors of gold finishes in this kitchen. We also have stainless steel. It all comes together, it all works, so don't drive yourself crazy. So with the new configuration of the kitchen, we had this empty space right at the edge of the kitchen. So we decided to add a Peninsula here. And in the Peninsula, we did a beverage center, matching the countertops to the island and the perimeter countertops around the kitchen. We had to build this wall to make the Peninsula work. We needed cabinets to stick it to, and we also needed to run electrical, because as you can see, we have an outlet here, so we needed a chase for electrical. We also added this upper cabinet over the end of the Peninsula, and we did routed out for glass so that light comes through, and it's a nice, really nice display cabinet for stemware. So Quartz is a man-made product. It looks like real marble. You can kind of use the best parts of real marble, so you make the veining almost perfect. On this job, we did, it's called Tipperary from Arizona Tile. And then we did this upgraded edge profile here. This is an OG, is this top part, and then a step out square is the bottom part here. For the range, the client selected a 36-inch range. So with matching 36-inch hood. Anytime you do a hood, you want to leave a little bit of gap in between the hood and the cabinetry. This hood goes almost all the way to the ceiling. We have the slab backsplash going to the bottom of the hood. Now this is the consideration you want to think about, whether or not to go past the hood with the backsplash material. It depends on what's happening above the space. So we have a vaulted ceiling and it's all open cabinetry above. If you want to keep the cost down and still have a great design, you can come right to the bottom of the hood. In the Peninsula, we also designed some rollouts. So these are double cabinet rollouts. So you have the 2 doors and then you have a single rollout. This is great storage for blenders and serving dishes. The drawers are full extension, so you can reach all the way to the back, and then they do soft close. And as soon as they catch, they draw right in, and then the doors are soft close as well. We lost some pantry on this build, so we wanted to add some storage for pantry type items into the cabinetry. So what we have here is we have a container insert, and they all come out. They're made to go right in their own little spot. In the island, we did 2 large banks of drawers. Perfectly fits pots and pans, lids. We have storage containers in here. with extra uprights in here to keep the lids all separated. We have flatware on the top, and we have more serving dishes on the bottom. And then of course, again, like all our drawers, full extension, so you can see in the back, reach all the way to the back, and then soft close like everything else. Something else to consider when you're designing your kitchen is the working triangle. So you're at the stove, you have trash. You're at the sink, at the fridge, and when you're prepping, you have trash. So let me give you a quick run through of the appliances. This is actually a single unit, a 24-inch fridge unit, and then an 18-inch freezer unit. We actually put them together, and then we built cabinetry around it. And as you can see, we left very, very small gaps around it. A freestanding fridge has to have a gap. The built-in fridge, they're vented different ways, so you can have less of a gap or sometimes even no gap. We also added a speed oven in the island. The speed oven requires, especially a convection speed oven like this one, most will require a 240 volt. That's a dedicated 240 volt circuit. It gets really expensive because you have to run new wiring through the ground. You want to plan out your space properly, budget properly, so that you can add everything in your kitchen that you want to add. And you won't get surprised with any large bills from your electrician. Another accessory to this kitchen is the cookie sheet cabinets. So what's nice about a cookie sheet cabinet is you can put all your trays, cookie sheets, put your blocks, cutting boards, and they can all stack vertically. Very easy to see and very easy to retrieve. We also have a large spice rack. Now this is an extra large spice rack. Normally they are only 6 inches wide. On the inside, that fits in a 9-inch cabinet. This is a 15-inch cabinet with a 12-inch wide rollout. We didn't have room for a Lazy Susan. Normally we'd put a Lazy Susan in a dead corner cabinet, but we need 9 inches this direction, and this is part of the sink, so we don't have that space. So on this one we did this is a blind corner pull out. These spin out and then they pull out. And they're half moon shaped and they're very useful. And they basically just fill up that corner. So we have a Kohler Whitehaven sink. This is their apron front single bowl sink. The drain is in the corner, offset. We have a center set faucet with this is a filtered water and hot water dispenser. We have a push button garbage disposal. These are super nice. If you have it on the wall, then you're carrying water. Actually, it's on this side. You're carrying water up to the wall. Have it right here. This is air actuated too, so you don't have to worry about electricity being involved in this. And then we have our soap dispenser on the end. What I like about this Kohler sink is that it goes over the cutout. So a lot of the apron front sinks, they are even with the cutout. So now the cabinet and the cutout meet, and you have a little weird gap right there. This one actually goes over it. So as you can see here, your gap along here is perfect. Another part of this project was the entertainment center. So this was just a golden oak entertainment center. It had a floor TV. I think it might have had a stand, and they went to a newer version TV, but we built it for this really large TV. I think it's the 84-inch. And then we have the rift white oak again that matches the kitchen in the graphite stain. This is a real marble called Bardiglio. And then we did a bull nose all around it here. And this whole TV, believe it or not, pulls out. Look at that. So we have it on a swivel here, or it's articulating arms, so you can pull it out and move it all around. And then we have a fireplace that's just meant for design. This is a 72-inch fireplace insert. So we also have these cabinets above here that match the kitchen, but instead of the clear glass like we did in the Peninsula, we did a frosted finish. So this way the remotes can still control the devices. So this floor was a bear to deal with. It had a huge low spot in the center of the room. So we had to float it all up so that this tile was level from one side of the room all the way to the other. Once we got all that corrected, then we just concentrated on the design aspect of the tile. This is a gray tile. It's kind of a greige. It's a commercially rated porcelain. It is a 16 by 32. It has a vein cut travertine look, and it also has a cross cut travertine look. So they actually took kind of the best parts of vein cut travertine and cross cut travertine and merged them together. And then again, with all my projects, we have the acrylic grout in between the joints. Now the acrylic's nice because it dries non-porous, you never have to seal it. Let me give you one last trick of the trade. This is a commercially rated porcelain tile. It does not have bullnose pieces, and we didn't want to use any other kind of schluter, which is like a metal strip or any kind of other trim. So what we did is we bullnosed this porcelain, just like you'd bullnose marble, like we did the marble on the fireplace, and then we just painted the edge to match. So and as you can see, we can make this little apron here going all the way around. We can make these little sterilizers here, and it all comes out really good. Thank you for joining me on this tour of our latest kitchen and entertainment center remodel. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.